everyone, welcome back to BP Interview Tutorials. I hope you guys are doing really well. Today we came up with an interesting video that will help you in the WFM analyst uh, interview that will help you in the WFM analyst interview. And before moving to that video, I would request everyone to share, subscribe our channel, click on bell icon so that you will get notification on all the upcoming videos. Check out our playlist. You will find 340 plus videos. Those will help you in cracking interviews on trainers, team leaders, quality analyst, operation manager, WFM analyst, Six Sigma certification, project management, process improvement, reports and dashboards in the MS Excel, Google Sheets, Scrum Master, SME roles and responsibilities. Many more videos are there that will definitely help you in cracking the interview. Let's move to the today's video, that is on what is FTE calculation. You might have heard many times like we required so many FTE, we required 20 FTE today. You might have heard this word from your managers like what this basically FTE is. First point I want to clear here is FTE, that doesn't mean your head count. Okay, that is not equivalent to your head count. There is a bigger story, there is a formula, everything aligned to it. Let's start step by step. See here, we actually prepare on the basis of our interviews, so I'll go with step by step. I have added approximately 10 points here. If you're able to understand 5 points and giving correct answer in the interview, your interview is cleared, guys. Okay, so let's start with the FTE. The full form of FTE here is full-time equivalent. So what is this full-time equivalent? Basically the agents who are actually aligned to the particular work, those are known as FT, removing breaks and everything. Okay, so it's an unit of measurement used to represent the workload of the employed person in a way that makes it comparable across various level of part-time and full-time schedule. So here this basically FT stands for the resources, the workload which is aligned to any of the agents. The complete workload is actually known as FT, for how many hours that particular workload is aligned. So in this way that discussion is done as per the FT. Now this FT is not equivalent to headcount. FTE represent number of hours worked and headcount basically represent the employee details, right? It's basically represent the employee. Read out this word once again, guys. FTE represent the number of hours worked and headcount represent just the number of employers. Make sense? Next, the next point here, it says it help in calculating the staffing needed. Basically if we have exact FTE details, exact details about a shrinkage, headcount, everything, okay, then we will understand like how many FTE we needed. We can easily manage our budgets, we can easily manage our SLAs and everything. Okay, it will also help in the labor cost alignment, because see, we cannot give more work to more agents, right? We have to follow the labor codes and everything. So this will also help in understanding our labor alignment. We can also see here one important point, that is managing shrinkage. If your FTEs are aligned, definitely your shrinkage will always be in place. Compliance help in monitoring the labor law and regulation that depends on the number of full-time employee staff needed. FT convert the part-time hours into full-time equivalent, providing a clear picture of the productivity. Effective planning or meeting service goal. If FT is planned accurately, definitely will meet our service goal for that particular day or for the week or a month. And we can also identify if we are overstaffed or understaffed with the help of FT. It will help us in improving our efficiency and preventing the burnout. Burnout in the sense the agents have worked overloaded and they're feeling pressurized there. So this is all the basic meaning of the FTE. Let's go with the formula. So in FTE, the formula divided in two parts. The one is workload, second is available time. Here you can see here volume into AHT, that is known as workload. Now working hours into 1 minus shrinkage, this is known as your available time. If we divide this workload with available time, we will get our FTE details. Okay, let's go with an example. Suppose we have 10,000 calls per day. Our AHT is 5 minutes. Okay, shrinkage is 30% for today, and the working hour is 8 hours. Okay, 8 hours live, removing breaks and everything. Step 1, what we have to do, we have to convert the minutes into hours, because we are finding the hours here. So 5 minutes, which is equivalent to 0.083 hours. Now let's calculate the workload. Workload formula here is volume into EHT. So volume here it is 10,000 into EHT. EHT is 0.083 hours. So we got here is 830 hours. So 830 hours is a workload, which clearly states that In order to complete this 10,000 call per day in 5 minutes, we require 830 hours. If you multiply this 830 hours into 5 minutes, or sorry, if you divide, you will get the accurate answer. Don't need to divide that, first thing. Second, available time. How to calculate available time? We have to calculate this with working hours into working hours. We have 8 hours into 1 minus shrinkage. So shrinkage, it is 30%. So we divided it by 100. So it is 0.30, right? So which is 5.6 hours. Now let's calculate the FTE. FTE, which is equivalent to workload divided by available time. Workload is 830 hours, we have identified, and the available time is 5.6. If we divide that, we require 148 FTE. If we have this 148 FTE, this 10,000 calls per day with 5 minutes of AHT with 30% of shrinkage, easily we can cover it up. But again, the real FTE calculation, we have to keep it between 150 148. We got a 148, right? But we have to keep FTE around 150 to 155, so that there will be no further shrinkage, because we cannot pretend what will be shrinkage for the another day, right? So the max we can go with 148 to 155 or 160 here. In this way you can calculate the FTE. Still have any doubt? Come back to the video, read out all the points which I have explained. Now you will get the clear understanding. Let's move to the some common mistake while calculating the FT. First one, wrong EHT conversion. If we do wrong EHT conversion, definitely the FTV details you will get the wrong. Ignoring the shrinkage. You cannot ignore the shrinkage. If there is a shrinkage, that will impact the FTE also. For an example, we do not have any buffers. We are running with all the live agents, billable agents. We do not have any buffer there. Definitely the FTE concept will not work here, because we must and should require the buffers. That's the reason we can see our final calculation was 158, and I'm telling you that real FTE requirement will be 148 to 155. You have to set the certain percentage here, like 5%, 1%. You have to set that. Now, we cannot rely on the flat productivity. It's a myth. Why? For an example, the FT which is recently joined will take more HT, right? It will take more time in solving the issue with compared to the tenured one. So the productivity might go here and there, and miscalculating the part-time drag. So we have few agents who are doing part-time, the few agents we are doing full-time. We have to do calculation accurately. If we don't do that, this will definitely impact the FTE. So this is all about the FTE. We have seen definition about the FTE. We have seen advantage and importance about the FTE. We have seen the formula with the help of example. We have also seen some common mistake what people do in order to calculate the FTE. If you have all these answers in one plate, definitely you can clear this particular round on the WFM analyst, and you can easily explain. Still have any doubt? Feedbacks are always open, guys. You please just let me know. I will give you the answer instantly, and we qualitatively solve the issue. Also check out our Instagram, Facebook and LinkedIn page. You will find multiple information on all the upcoming vacancies, and don't miss to subscribe our channel. If you seriously like this video, please click on the like option as well. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.